Hi, welcome back to session. Now we are going to see what are the factors that affect learning, teaching as well as learning. So the first thing is teacher. So once you are going for a teaching field, or you are going for a learning process or teaching process, the teacher should have a master capacity of the subject. He should have the mastering capacity of the subject. He should able to be updated with the subject knowledge and knowledge of learners. He should know whether the learner is a slow learner, medium learner, or a intellectual learner. So he should he or she should have the knowledge of the learner. So teaching skill. So the teacher should able to teach the material or the subjects with the simple and easy techniques that a learner can able to understand. So she or he should have the teaching skills. So friendliness and approachability. The teacher should be able to be friendly, and the students or the learners can able to approach her easily, emotionally, for the support and the guidelines of the teachers. So the fifth thing is personality and behavior. The teacher should be professional, and he should behave in a manner that others should respect her. The level of adjustment and mental health. So the teacher should able to adjust to the environment and the difficulties and the circumference of the surrounding institutions or the factors. He or she should prepare mental health. So he should be able to sustain in the location or the environment, even it is a hard thing to or uncomfortable to the situations. So discipline. So an educator or a teacher should have a discipline, and she or he should behave in a manner that makes others to have a response and respect on them. So the second thing is learners. So while we are teaching to our students, they should behave in a maturation and they should behave in a mature persons. They should have the knowledge of what we are going to learn. The age is a factor. So while we are teaching to the learners, there are many levels of ages. It may be from lower classes, higher classes, or middle classes. The teacher should able to, or the learner should able to adopt what the teacher is trying to say. The third thing is motivation. Once the students say something or ask for questions from a teacher, she should motivate him or he should motivate him by applause or giving a gift or something else. So learner should get a motivation for each and every action what he did. So he should have a previous learning. So before we are going to the topic, the learner should know what we are going to have in the session and what he is going to learn in the session. So intelligence. Once there are some students like campers and some students are like stones. We have to make them, or we have to try to make the learners to understand once or twice, but it should be done. So mental health. While starting our classes, that we should know the learners are in the condition or a psychology of getting what we are going to learn. So physical handicap. So what do you mean by physical? Like some students are deaf and some students are handicapped. We have to teach them according to their level. The learners or the students should have a proper diet, and they should have a nutrition. They should be healthy. So the learner should have the attention and interest before going to the classes. They should have their interest for what we are going to learn next. So while we are going to learn a subject, they should set a goal and they should have the level of aspirations. So the third thing is support material. So it is a difficulty task. So while we are getting into the classes, we should have a prepare notes, and we should be able to take the class without any interventions or disturbance. So we should know what is the length of the task, and what, even though we are going to have a class in a one paper or a one subject or one topic, we should be clear with the topic. The notes and what we are providing should be meaningful. It should be similar to the task, and the material should provided should be in the manner which is relevant to the subjects. So it should be organized properly. It should have an example, and it should have a content, and that should able to motivate, or that should able to make the learners to understand. So it's a lifetime learning process. So instructional functional functions and facilities and environments. So when we are going to the practice, the distribution of practice, it is called as mass as spaced practice. So the facility should provide, while we are going for a practical lab, there should be a lab facility, and whatever we are learning it in the theory section, it has to be implemented. So it should be a whole or a part of learning. So we should able to make the theory into the practicals. So while at the end of the thing, we have to get the knowledge or the concept what you are learned. So we have to learn according to the goal what we are going to achieve. There should be a sustainability in the method of learning and the teacher and the environmental factors. So not last but not least, the institution. So the institution should have a students and teachers ratio. There should be a mentor-mentee system. For 20 students, there is a 1 teacher ratio. The quality and the commitment of the teachers toward the subject should be honored, and it should be real and true. The infrastructure of the institution should be good for the teaching environment. The facilities and the lab facilities and the LMS system and everything and the materials and the atmosphere should be good. The teacher should adapt to the method and practices disciplines in the institutions. The management should support and encourage the teachers and students in their activities. So the institutional achievements, there should be an achievement for the institution. Once we are getting into the subject, there should be an achievement in the institutions. So the institution should have a stability in the way it teaches to its students. The environment and atmosphere should be an eco-friendly environment, and there should be a peace in the learning system. So physical and material resources should be provided to the students or the teachers in case of needs. So thank you. We'll get back to you in the second session. If you have any doubts, please WhatsApp us.